I know you guys have been wanting me to watch this for a while, so I'm going to watch it. We are going to check out Brandon with his gyrojet. Brandon blowing up his gyrojet. So, I know that people have asked me to watch this many times, so we're gonna check it out. We are gonna check this out. I'm not familiar with the Gyrojet firearm, so this will be educational for me. I look forward to being educated.
Guys, many moons ago, on an episode of Cursed Gun Images, we showed you this gun. I was quick to point out that's not actually a cursed gun image, but in fact a real weapon that was made called the Gyrojet. And I said if we got to a certain like goal, that I would buy one and we would do a video dedicated to the Gyrojet. But we hit that goal, and I bought one. I swear, like a year and a half ago. We've been busy, we had a lot going on with the channel, I forgot about it. But today it is my pleasure to show you the Gyrojet.
Wow.
Behold my stuff.
Well, okay. It's nice looking.
This bad boy is the real MBA Gyrojet rocket pistol, and today, we're gonna shoot it. So now it's time to do our first White Claw penetration test, really our first shot ever out of the Gyrojet Mark I. But you know, I feel like a piece of history like this deserves a little bit more high quality production, something to really capture exactly what's going on inside this thing. If only we had experts in high-speed footage, specifically ballistic high-speed.
No way!
That's right, we've got the guys from Ballistic
High-Speed is jumping in on this. Oh, hell yes. This is going to be so cool. Eyes is gonna love this. And Falcon, I hope your belly's doing okay. Welcome to the chat. I hope your belly's doing okay.
High-Speed out here helping us out with a little bit of the slow-mo shots, so this should be one for the history books. So that being said, inaugural round. A, let's see if it fires. B, let's punch a White Claw. Well, before we get too far, let's answer the basic question, what is a Gyrojet?
And what is Aleppo?
Well, to my understanding, in the 1960s, there was a lot of weird prototypes. Weaponry was in a weird phase. And the government was looking into all sorts of things, including, basically, they wanted a ray gun. Along comes a company called MBA, and they're like, well, we don't have a fucking ray gun, but I got a handgun that shoots rockets. And the government was like, it's not what we asked for. We'll have 1,000, please. Yes, this bad boy does not shoot traditional ammunition, but instead shoots projectiles like this. You see, there's no bullet, there's no casing. The entire thing is the projectile. It's got a primer in the back that ignites 4 distinct rockets. They're drilled in at an angle so that it actually spins, and the rockets themselves rotate and stabilize the bullet in flight, meaning that there's no actual rifling in the barrel. And it's been told to me that despite being kind of weird, these bad boys can pack a serious punch.
Interesting science behind that. So no rifling needed in the area, for God's sake. So no rifling needed in the bore. They're using the rockets themselves to create the quasi-rifling. Look at that god! Yeah. Huh. How much? I'd find myself wondering how much propulsion can you get out of a tiny little cartridge like this? Like, is this essentially hollow? The entire thing from base to tip? And then you've got the 4 rockets running the entire length? And how big are each of those? I hope he's able to crack one of these open so we can see the inside.
3, 2, 1. Holy shit.
That worked. Wow.
That was hot. That was hot to shoot. What's that?
What?
It's like a laser.
Really? Yeah. Oh, I can't wait to fucking see that. And it's crazy, there's no ejection either. There's no fucking, it's all just one Projo. That was cool. That was physically...
Wait, let me see it again.
That was cool. That was physically hot. Like, I felt like somebody had a hair dryer in my face for like half a second. Would I describe it as fun to shoot?
Yeah. If it wasn't $200 a round, would you just go out to the range and...
Yeah. Jesus. $200 per round. Holy fuck. Yeah, that's gonna stop some casual shooters from taking up this particular firearm. Hey. Honestly, I'm surprised if there's with modern, with modern engineering, I would kind of think that it would be possible to, well, I suppose the most expensive part is the propulsive systems that go into each round. I really hope we get a cross section of it so we can see. So I hope he cuts one open so we can see inside it. So we can. I'd like to see how those rockets are laid out inside the projectile.
Yeah. No. Oh, really? Is it that cool?
That's fucking cool. All right, give me 1 second.
All right.
I can tell you this: if Bryce gets excited about it, it's gonna look pretty cool.
Fuck yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm nervous.
Are you ready?
Okay, that looked cool. Wow. Did you see the waves? Look at the pressure waves coming off of this thing. Look at that. That's impressive with the pressure waves.
Oh, yes!
That is awesome. You can see the heat waves.
You can see it accelerating.
In a home game I made a shotgun round with diagrammed shear 100.
Okay. Yeah, the arm here. Yeah, you guys mentioned it.
Awesome. You can see the
Watch.
heat waves.
You can see it
Look at
accelerating.
his arm. Look
So what
at
were you just
that.
saying about what the internet says about the Gyrojet at close range?
So I've read a few times that the Gyrojet's not lethal within like 10 yards or so, just because it takes so long for the projectile to accelerate. I don't know, that looks like it hit it pretty good.
It split the White Claw can in half. So I'm going that pretty decent.
Wow.
I wouldn't want to be downrange from it.
I think a lot of it's probably
No.
the actual jet going through liquid.
Yeah.
That just...
And you could see it coming out of the gun. I haven't seen that footage yet.
Well, and chat, leave us not forget, humans are, 70, 80% liquid? So if it did that to a liquid in a can, what's it gonna do to the liquid inside your body?
Yeah, though.
I know, but they're freaking out like a bunch of fucking apes, so I'm really curious now.
Ape together strong.
Ape together strong. Holy shit.
Oh, let me see it. Let me see it.
That is the most beautiful White Claw penetration test we have ever done.
Right there. Holy shit. That was impressive. Hopefully, if they don't roll it back, I'm rolling it back.
Wow.
I want to see that again. Okay, are you seeing the spinning? You can actually see the rotating. You can see the jet yeah! Not even like a cartoon bullet up a bit. This looks like something out of the Matrix during their bullet time. This looks like a bullet time trailer. The trailer coming off of the round looks like something out of the Matrix's bullet time. Except it's fire instead of just like invisible like pressure waves. That is crazy. I don't know, Cortana's. They suspected the same thing, but hang on. They did suspect it was the same thing, but let's see. Puncture? Like, if you're talking about the split, like the can splitting, that I agree. I think, yeah, if you're talking about the can getting split apart, yes, I agree that probably was from the exhaust, or basically the rocket exhaust. Once the round had passed through it. So I will agree with that. But that round still punched right through that with no stopping at all.
So we just had our big range day, and Ballistic was nice enough to leave out some gel blocks,
yes.
some of that fake titty
gel.
They
should be good.
Here for us to shoot with the Gyrojet and capture, for all of history, for firearm development history, exactly what this does to a gel block at super high speed. I'm super excited to get this footage. So from what we were able to tell, this gun is actually remarkably quiet. Enough so that I think I'm going to try it without ear pro, because I think it might even be hearing safe with no suppressor, no anything. Which makes sense, because right out of the barrel, you know, it doesn't reach the sound barrier. So we're going to try it, see if it's hearing safe.
Oh boy.
That might be
yes,
a mistake,
please do not, Geronimos.
The fan on high, so I can't lose much more. The shit I do for science for you guys, I tell you. Firing in 3, 2, 1. That one, I think, misfired at some degree, because that burned my hand. We're literally watching the high speed to figure out what the fuck happened. Oh yeah, I see the trace. It's right here on the very side and then out. Yeah, I felt it right there in the magazine, where my finger was, right here. I felt that burn, which is why, safety first, we're wearing gloves. Now, if you're wondering where I got the protective gloves I'm wearing in this video, I got it from my monthly tack pack. So look at this, this is mine. Get your own. Just kidding. With TAC Pack, you can get stuff like sweet sweat, Razer electronic earmuffs, so you don't have to sleep with the big E like I do. Air 15 grips, a sweet tumbler that'll get you stopped at TSA, laser rangefinder, Raptor charging handle, ambi AR safety, and totally not a can of Zims. You get all sorts of stuff like this on a monthly basis just for signing up with
Davo, the Gyrojet.
Can use code AKGUIDE to get an extra box of sweet tactical goodness. So check them out using the links in the description and in the pinned comment. We appreciate them sponsoring the video. Back to the Gyrojet.
How was it for your ears behind it? Because it wasn't very bad over there.
Dude, honestly, it wasn't bad.
Gyrojet works best in space because it don't stop cheer 100.
Well, the same thing would go for a regular bullet too. I mean, it's, you know, with the Gyrojet regular bullet, you're gonna get the same result. It's one, you know, when you fire it in space, it ain't stopping.
Like, I wouldn't say necessarily hearing safe, but honestly, like, I've heard suppressed weapons that were louder than that. Yeah, you could tell that one took a weird angle, weird turn.
That.
You can totally see the acceleration.
Yeah.
Rip.
That definitely looked like not all of the jets fired, or something weird happened with it. You see it barely hit. It barely penetrated and then skipped out, kind of like me.
Oh. Wow.
Oh, all right, that's kind of cool.
That was pretty neat. That was pretty neat,
Kinda
seeing
like
it
me.
like tear through the side like that. It like, it's funny, we're not seeing the typical reaction, because I think it's like melting I think it's melting the gel at the same time. Like, internally, I think it's literally melting it as it was going through. That's why, you know, I think that may be why when we're seeing the collapse, it's a little bit, yeah, it corrected, yeah, when it came out, it did correct itself. Yeah, like, let's, hang on. Yeah, you're right. Wait, like, you could see, we couldn't see it fully because of the left frame. It was starting to actually correct its trajectory when it came out. Geronimos, why am I not surprised you went with that analogy? Hello, Suckin' Drago. Welcome, Raiders. How's it going? How's it going, Raiders? How was your stream? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. You caught us right in the middle of watching a video about the Gyrojet pistol.
Oh, it might look kind of crazy. It's really no.
Oh my god, no way.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Okay, Drago? Look who we're watching right now. Look at who we're watching right now. We're watching him using his Gyrojet pistol. Oh, this is too perfect. Drago, I don't know if you've seen this one where he shoots the Gyrojet. That's the one we're watching. We're about 7 minutes in, and we've seen him shoot twice. This was the second one. This was the second one where he just shot it through. They were trying to do it through ballistic gel block, but he was off center. And oh, thank you, John. Thank you, John Doe, for the tier 1. Yes, Wolfie, 400 bot. But yeah, you just want to shoot it, and he's off center. So he goes through here, and it skips out.
Oh, all right, that's kind of cool. It destabilized so hard.
Yeah.
It almost it almost righted itself though, if you looked at it. Like it was trying to keep going, like that forward momentum was keeping it straight.
Totally still burning in that cavity.
Because it went way up, but it also like tried to tip back down.
Hi,
Look at, like, the
Kamito.
discoloration after firing it in the very
Oh,
back,
wow.
like by the firing pin, you could tell this thing's seeing some heat now. I don't know if this thing's ever been fired before just by looking at it. Now, a quick how to use the Gyrojet, just in case you ever are in a survival situation and the only thing you've got to defend yourself is a prototype rocket pistol. You never know, weirder things have happened.
Oh, okay, hang on. All right, I will shift slightly. You'll be able to see it starts to correct itself.
Like it was trying to keep going, like that forward momentum was keeping it straight.
Totally still burning in that cavity.
Because it was.
So yeah, you could see there right at the end. It was starting to correct its the wobble trajectory. The rockets were basically forcing it back into a horizontal position for flight. Pretty fucking cool.
Gyrojet.
Self-correcting
Just in case
bullet.
you ever are in a survival situation and the only thing you've got to defend yourself is a prototype rocket pistol. You never know, weirder things have happened. This is a Gyrojet Mark I. It's actually a pretty early one, judging by the serial number A023. Our hammer is internal, so you see this right here. Instead of being in the rear, the hammer is in the front. And it's set like so that when you fire it, it releases and pushes forward on the projectile, which push up our loading gate here. It actually pushes the projectile backward onto the firing pin, which is recessed back in here. So that strikes the primer, ignites the rockets, and it pushes it out.
Interesting.
Which then resets the hammer. This here is actually the follower, and this little tab here is how you can load the magazine in the body of the handle like so. Here's your safety, pretty easy, on and off. Now you killing, now you ain't. So that, my friends, is pretty much everything you need to know to operate a Gyrojet rocket pistol.
Okay, that is crazy. That is the wildest method of loading. Wait. Okay. That is like the wildest mechanics. Yeah, that is flippin' crazy. So, instead of the traditional firing pin, coming from the rear and striking the primer, the device actually forces the rocket round back into the primer to strike it, which causes it to ignite. And I guess, I need to hear what he was saying again here on this.
Onto the firing pin, which is recessed back in here. So that strikes the primer, ignites the rockets, and it pushes it out, which then
Wow. That's actually some fascinating engineering. They're using the round's own rocket propulsion to reset the trigger. Oh. Yeah, that is a fascinating design. And I thought it's the Gyrojet broken spine. It's called the Gyrojet. The one thing I'm iffy about is to load the magazine. It's like an internal only magazine, and you have to basically you kind of have to load it by hand like a revolver by sliding down the keeper and then one by one putting the rounds in. Not sure how I feel about that, but the mechanics behind it is kind of fascinating, and the decisions that were made regarding it. That, I mean, I suppose it kind of makes sense because you wouldn't need a moving slide. The round, there's no casing to eject, so that there's absolutely no need to have any slide movement, but you have to reset the trigger somehow. This app makes absolute sense for how to reset your trigger. Use the round's own rocket propulsion as a means to reset the trigger. Huh. It's fascinating.
Resets the hammer. This here is actually the follower and this little tag. So here's your safety. Pretty much everything. Operate a Gyrojet rocket pistol. Firing. 3, 2, 1.
That was a solid hit.
All right.
Well, hi.
How the fuck? That is liquefied. No,
Wow.
there's no rockets behind it. There's no motor. That's crazy. Okay, so it literally just stuck in the front.
Oh,
you can tell
wow.
it went in about yay far.
That's
and then came
it.
back out.
Huh.
What the shit?
Sometimes failures are cooler than successes.
Right?
Couldn't have planned that.
You sound like my parents.
Oh, yeah, it did. There's no rocket. That was a misfire. Look, when it goes in,
sound
there's
like
no
my
rocket
parents.
behind it. Yeah, it lost its propulsion systems. That's what happened. Lost its propulsion systems.
It's weird because it looked like it didn't penetrate at all.
Oh.
And then now watching this, it actually went pretty far. Some would say too far, actually.
Some might say that would
Just,
Okay.
I mean, Wolfie, it's just physics. This is ballistics gel, so it went in. We've seen this before. With regular rounds. It is, when a round goes into the ballistics gel, it only goes in so far before the ballistics gel, because of the viscous material, will actually rebound the bullet back, and you actually have a little space, a little part of the wound channel forward of where the round sits, because by the time it finishes its travel in the ballistic gel, it does, due to the nature of the ballistics gel and the viscosity of it, it essentially rebounds back just a little bit.
The deep ones hurt me. That's all right. It's not like these things are like $200 a piece. Let's try again. I think this bad boy came with like 17 rounds, but that's a really good thing because I think when you can find them, you can't just buy ammo for this shit. So when you can find them, they're like 150, $200 per round. Meaning that this is like 20 times more expensive to shoot per round than a 50 cal.
Don't you hear that?
I felt that one again.
Did you hear that? Listen, you could actually hear a tone.
That this is like 20 times more expensive to shoot per round than a 50 cal.
Interesting. Oh, he's only loading for a time, Wolfie. Interesting sound that made. I'm wondering, did it make that sound because of the impact? Hang on. Hang on. I need to see this.
Times more expensive to shoot per round than a 50 cal.
Was that the sound of the ballistic shell vibrating from the impact? I don't know. No, the gel moved. I think he hit it. Yeah, he hit it. What I'm thinking... Well, yeah, G10, that's exactly what I think it is. I think when it hit the ballistics gel, it was the sound of the rockets continuing to spit out exhaust through a narrow hole of the ballistics gel. And it was the sound of those rockets, and the sound was being amplified by the tunnel of the ballistics gel. That's my gut feeling.
I felt that one again. That was a
Okay,
fucking
fine.
clean one.
Yes.
That was money.
That's the money shot there.
That was the money shot. What?
Oh God.
Get up in there. This is IMAX for you. Come on.
Dang.
Oh,
That's
that is
impressive.
Weird.
Man.
That is the only projectile I've ever seen do anything like that.
It's so stable for so long.
That's actually kind of more stable than some just regular projectiles I've seen.
Well, it
Yeah.
still has force pushing against its stabilization.
And by the way, look at the wound channel. All the way through, that wound channel is staying wide because of the pressure from the rockets propelling it through. The pressure from the rockets is maintaining this wide wound channel. Because normally when we see these going through ballistics gel, stop it, I'm trying to be scientific here. Let me be scientific instead of horny. You guys always say I'm horny, and I'm trying to be scientific. Let me be scientific. That's what I was wondering. Because it's because the gases, the force of the gases is keeping this wide wound channel the entire time. Whereas when we've seen other rounds, the wound channel collapses in on itself pretty quickly. Or depending upon the size of the round, it may do a significant expansion. This one maintained an almost even wound channel the entire time. Stop it. Okay, you're the one calling it a fleshlight, Alex. Okay, I will remind you. You are the one calling it that, not me.
Than some just regular projectiles I've seen.
Well, it still has force pushing against its stabilization surface.
Yeah.
That extra distance
Wow.
definitely gained some speed.
Oh, that thing went that thing went up and over.
That oscillation is what we heard. It was like,
Yeah, I remember hearing that. It sounded like fucking Looney Tunes.
we hitting a dummy head now?
Yeah, I think
Oh no.
Adam, you want to do it?
I think that rocket's small enough. I could take it. So, obviously never done this. Walk me through what we're doing here.
Yeah, so we're gonna just take the little projectile here, load it through the little side gate, like so. And of course, the hammer here is already forward. That's gonna push this back, and then it's gonna ignite it. It's basically just like a miniature rocket. Rocket. Rocket.
Oh no.
Rocket.
Oh no.
Rocket. Rocket.
God damn it! Stop it! Stop tormenting this poor guy! Oh no!
Rocket. Firing in 3, 2, 1. You do get a
Right?
wave.
Okay, we heard it again. I think that sound is literally just coming from the round's rocket propulsion itself. I don't think that's coming about simply yeah. That sound is not coming due to impact with anything. It's the like, chat, how many of you have fired off bottle rockets before? It's the same fucking concept. That's where the sound's coming from. It's literally just coming from the propellant. Yeah. You get the same thing by shooting off like bottle rockets. It's the same thing.
It feels hot, right?
It does, yeah. Felt like I was driving through Africa again. I hit a little below the ear. Did it go through?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh yeah.
Went right out through the jaw.
Oh wow.
And you can see behind the skull is very clearly fractured.
Well, thanks for letting me shoot it.
No, dude, of course. Thanks for coming out, man.
Oh,
Yeah,
show me the
I
high
didn't
speed.
realize it was going to be that heavy, and I'm kind of glad it was because I think I kind of like
Dipped it a little.
I think I dipped a little, and I was like, okay, hold on. You can be scared later. Get the shot done.
There we go. Yes, Pickle Rick at the beginning of stream. Oh! And 9. Okay, chat. That deserves another look. I'm going to move. I'm going to move because you're going to want to see that exit point. That exit point was impressive. Holy, yeah.
Jeez.
Wow, that would fuck you up. It went in clean and then exited topsy fucking turvy. Yes, and it was so ignited. That would have like cooked your brain. So, okay, Silver, have a good night. Yeah, those and those rockets are cooking you from the inside the entire time.
Jesus.
Whoa. Oh my
You took bones of. Look how white his.
Wow. Look at that jaw drop.
Oh yeah.
That kind of looked like
I was just gonna say you've looked like that before.
Jesus.
Not even kidding.
Now,
Fuck
by
it,
now you're
I
probably
think that
thinking,
is
dude,
fair
the
to say.
Gyrojet is really cool, but there's no way the sucker actually saw any sort of service, right? It's where you might be wrong. In fact, there are photos of Gyrojets floating around Vietnam, including
What?
one being held by a Medal of Honor recipient. Meaning that there's a non-0% chance that a Gyrojet was carried in Vietnam by a Medal of Honor recipient during the actions that got him his Medal of Honor. Do I have proof for that? Absolutely not, other than the photo. Is it my headcanon? Yes, absolutely it is. Speaking of head,
3, 2, I started to flinch, but I corrected. That was a good trigger pull.
And shit! Next shot! That was clean! And look, you can still see the heat inside the neck. Wow, that was clean. Yep, yeah. You're not only getting both arteries, you're cauterizing them at the same fucking time. Maybe. I don't know if those rockets are hot enough to cauterize.
Firing.
Nine.
In 3, 2, 1.
Oh, show, that was a good one. That was a brain shot.
We're gonna need a wash-off demos table here. Look at that. Check it out. He's still fucking squirting. He's a little squirty boy.
Wow.
Wait, you found it? What the shit?
What?
Sitting right on top.
No shit.
Huh.
There you go. Right there. And it is hot.
Cool.
Here I
Oh
go.
yeah, wow.
Oh, is that another one? I think that's another one.
No, oh wait, is it?
It totally is.
Oh, it totally fucking is. Holy shit. That is mushroomed like crazy right up. Yeah, that is
Wow.
very hot. I did not expect to recover any of these. This is pretty
So
neat.
what we need to do, if you're okay with it,
Yeah.
is get an ultra high-speed muzzle exit. You'll actually
Yep.
see this rotating slowly.
Absolutely.
You want to do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Whatever you need.
Sweet.
Oh
3,
boy.
2, 1. Ow, bitch. That was the first real fucking malfunction. Holy shit, look at this. You ever wanted to see what the inside of one of these rounds looks like? There you go.
Yes, yes I do.
God damn. Check that out, that's plastic. Back of the rocket, where the rocket motors are, primer blown out.
Huh.
Oh yeah, wow. That little piece popping out.
Yeah, but I mean,
Ow.
you can see definitely nothing came out. So.
Yeah, that's wild.
Did it hurt?
Yeah. Oh, little piss baby, did your fucking widow rocket blow up?
Your widow rocket go up in the tube.
3,
2, 1. There we go.
Better?
Much better.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. Okay. I gotta mute this part just to be safe. Okay, I'm gonna mute this for right now because wow. Look at those rock. Okay, hang on. Hang on, I'll move. And yes, I know it's a free cover thing, but the last time a cover was done in a Brandon video, YouTube nuked my channel. So I'm not risking it. Like, the rockets are like pulsing. Almost. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that is so fucking cool. Yep. Alright.
Like sputtering. Oh, you can actually see it activate.
That's crazy. 3, 2, 1. There we go.
Is
Nice.
that a good shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Felt like it. A little bit heavy on the burn, but yeah, whatever.
What?
Well, that's
Wait, what?
yeah, whatever. Well,
I did. Oh, hang on. Let me frame by frame this. It happened so quick I didn't see it. That was the entire fucking barrel? Oh yeah, I can see it's not there anymore. Oh my god, the entire barrel went flat. Yeah. You can see, there's the barrel. There's the explosion. No more barrel. Oh,
there we go.
Is that a good shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Felt like it. A little bit heavy on the burn, but yeah, whatever. Well, that's a bit problematic. I thought that felt like a spicy fucking round.
Where were you literally aiming?
My point of aim was like right here.
That's hot. Yep, that's
I think we found it.
I found it.
Holy
I
shit.
can't believe that.
nah, it's
What
done.
is keeping this barrel in?
Nothing apparently.
Is it just a
I
press?
mean, I don't see any pin grooves, any shoulders. The only thing I see is that little tab there that's like a little, like maybe that was folded over holding it in.
Like you look at, there's something at the
yeah.
very bottom that looks like it retained it?
That's exactly what that was. It was just a little tiny tab.
Oh,
I
God.
think they were expecting the barrel to not see any force.
That's a terrible design.
Well, I mean, that checks out with
Yeah.
clearing the malfunction a minute ago. It was designed as though it was never going to have a malfunction. It was very difficult to get it out. Well, I mean, that looks simple enough to make a new one just to have it.
Yeah, we can rebuild her. We have the technology.
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, there's your gun-shaped object back.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Okay. Now it literally turned it into a missile. That literally just turned it into a... Can you imagine getting hit by this damn thing?
There's your gun-shaped object back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Talk about rods from heaven right here. Holy shit. Oh my god! Literally turned it into a missile.
And then the rocket activates.
Yep, the rocket's still stuck in the barrel. Yeah. I have no idea how that happened.
Oh my
It looks
god.
like those videos when they unclog the sewers and just the log coming out. Well, for the time that we had a functional gyrojet, I'm glad we were able to capture so much high-speed footage because, you know, these things really are just pieces of history that there are not a lot of these around. The ammunition is basically non-existent. So the fact that we were able to capture it on high speed
Yes, I do.
is all thanks to you guys.
Yeah,
so
we
thank
got-
you so much.
We've got cool muzzle exits, we got gel blocks, which is very traditional. We've got ballistic dummy heads. We even got a failure. Like, what else could you get in one day with a gyrojet?
Yeah,
I mean,
realistically.
True. Yeah.
We just appreciate you guys being on the channel. If you guys are not familiar, These are the Ballistic High-Speed gentlemen. They have a YouTube channel. They've got a history with rockets, if you haven't been able to tell with the innuendo.
Yeah.
You should definitely go check them out. We just appreciate you guys being on the channel, guys.
Cool. Yeah, thanks so much
for having us.
Yeah.
No, of course. But anyways, thank you guys so much. And yeah, I guess I will see you sexy YouTube mother lovers in the next video. Run!
Run. Oh, are we running?
He's like, I ain't running.
Sorry, I broke your toy.
You are 0 for 2 on rockets, my friend.
I am over 2.
Oh goodness. Oh my. But that was a bit of a misnomer. He didn't actually blow up the Gyrojet. He turned the Gyrojet into a literal missile. There is a difference. There is a difference there.